Oh, this is 50.com. The Heineken is here.
And I'm the SO Everyone Sees Sounds official.
And sitting across from us,
we got
JP in the building, baby.
You came in the right way, like a businessman.
That's it.
Merch.
Yes.
Wait.
No, I was gonna get there.
I'm gonna pull mine out. Champagne.
Let's go.
But we had to talk about the merch, and then
but I'm just saying.
I know, but
I just want to let all these young boys that come.
I know, but we got to let them so we can make
It's
the
courtesy,
rollout.
right?
Yeah,
You
the
gotta come
rollout.
right in. Yeah,
It's a proper rollout.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
just feeling myself today. Pardon me, Heineken. Yeah. you know how I feel about the champagne.
I know, but we're just giving them the rollout.
Okay,
JP, what's going on, man?
Everything is great, brother. Happy to be here, man. I appreciate your platform. I've been following y'all. I've been seeing what you guys are doing, and I'm here to support. And any way I could be, helpful for your businesses that you guys are doing, I'm here.
Oh,
so what exactly do you do, JP?
So I have a small business consulting firm catering to our community.
Okay.
That's basically what we do. I've been in small business for about 15 years. Mm-hmm. I've owned anything from convenience stores, juice bars, Bodegas, yeah, for sure.
I actually want to do a bodega in
Harlem.
It's
a great business. It is. The good thing about a bodega is that it gives you cash flow, right? It's important to be able to say, all right, this location is going to generate about $1,000 a day. Mm-hmm. That's for New York bodegas, between $1,000 and $2,000
so you can launder money if you wanted to. Forgive me.
The Alphabet Boys might be watching, so I don't know.
No. In my dreams, it has nothing to do with you, JP.
Nah.
So in my dreams.
But that's one of the things that, what's important about what we do, because there's certain loopholes that American law gives you on taxes. Mm-hmm. A lot of people automatically think, you can launder money. Nah, you could do things through taxes that is legal for you to do if you know the loopholes, and that's what we're here to provide.
Oh, gotcha.
Many times, even like as a bodega owner, take $1,000 a day. Sure, let me take this in my crib, put it in my safe. That is not the right way to do business. Mm-hmm. Deposit that into a bank account, claim what you make, because that's your report card against banks. Mm-hmm. Right? When you go get that credit line or that loan, they're going to say, let me see your taxes. Mm-hmm. Or I didn't report everything because I want to save my cash. Mm-hmm. You're losing. Mm-hmm. You're losing because you won't be able to scale long term for your business. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, money's my thing because I've been a manager for a long time and I went to school for accounting. So when I came into the music business, I actually wanted to be a quote unquote like a super manager. So I studied political science. I could read contracts.
Damn, okay.
I could, I graduated. I could, I could do accounting and I knew music.
Right.
So when I came into business, I was like, it ain't going to be no fucking stopping me because I could do a little bit of everything that any manager could do because back then, which is a little while ago, you had to have skills to manage.
Right.
They didn't just let anybody manage. If you came in and you wanted to manage, they'd be like, we're going to put another manager with him. No. He can't get to 20%, he'll get 10 and his other manager gonna get 10, but he gotta do all the work.
All the work.
That's the entrance because the other manager, really, he's doing work, he's just making calls that you can't make.
Right, because the artist can't really be making those calls.
Exactly. So I understand the importance of finances because my number one thing of saving my own ass was I knew the rules on how heavy my car needs to be to write it off.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I knew how to put my cash away. I knew what I could write off all my business trips. All my clothes for my meetings.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I actually learned those things.
Right here.
Yeah.
I know better.
But most people have to go to a business accountant and then they be scared of that.
Right. They get intimidated.
Because it's too much control.
Right.
And it's funny. So that's why I chose to kind of do that on my way up to lighten the load on whoever I was working with. Because I even talked to him about it. Be like, that ain't... People got to do like this. Like, everybody wants to save money. No, you save money to invest your money, to make your money work for yourself. There's certain things that you got to do. But people nowadays, they don't want to hear that shit.
Right. Yeah, they're not trying to hear none of that. You know, and this is why we provide the service, because we want to make sure we come culturally, right? Our communities, we're very, we have a lot of creativity. Mm-hmm. We're very creative, whether we decide to spit rhymes or whether we become an artist or we do any type of business, but we don't know the business parts. Mm-hmm. Like any type of big corporation, the first role that they're hiring is a consultant in business to figure out what they're going to be doing.
But the problem with the black community is the Spanish community. We hate taking advice from people.
Oh, right? It's a trust issue.
No.
Fuck the trust.
No.
They don't even get the trust. I don't want to hear this nigga.
No, it's not even that. It's
tell them.
A white person who don't know how to speak to women will pay a consultant to teach them how to dress and everything.
Right.
But if it's me, JP, boom, me,
Julian
SO,
Word.
ain't no motherfucker teaching me how to get bitches. I'm not gonna pay him for that.
Right.
That's our ego.
Fuck all that. We can even skip it if we gonna keep it real. You could be a nigga we know how to get bitches.
Right.
And when this nigga
Right.
comes and says, stop doing this shit with these bitches, nigga be like, what the fuck is this nigga? That's the nigga to get the bitches.
Right.
But
So
I just
listen
don't
to
want
that man.
No, I just don't want to listen to this guy.
Right. And that's a difficult like transition that we got to make in our communities. And it happens every day to me. Sometimes people call us into our office. Hey, I want to set up my LLC. I want to form my company. Like, of course, I want to help you. Of course. What's your company information? Oh, no, I don't want to tell you because, sir, you called our line. Like, we're here to help you. How are you not going to want to give us information or tell us what we got to tell you?
I got nightmares. I had a girl within Sony Records, and she called me and said, yo, I got the fucking whole slate on everybody who got money owed to them, and all they gotta do is claim it.
Right.
Yo, I'm gonna give you their last known number, and you gonna call these motherfuckers, and we about to get rich. It's like $100 million in
Wow.
here. I said, okay. I'm
go.
getting chills on my arm. Give me the fucking numbers. I start calling people, and I'm gonna hunt them motherfucker down. We talking about each check is $100 grand.
Nice.
So if I get you to pick up the phone, I'm getting 10 for discovery.
Right.
For discovery.
Word.
Okay? Every motherfucker was like, who?
Nah.
I said, yo, this is real shit. Yo, did you write so-and-so on Nas' album? Yeah. Yo, did you have 16.7% because you wrote the hook? Yeah, that's what I got right here. But you didn't collect because so-and-so didn't sign off on it, but they signed off, and they're not going to look for you to get the money. And who are you again? I'm so-and-so from Rand Park Worldwide.
Right.
I'm going to help to assist you. I don't know about this.
I don't know. Bang on them.
But when you call the white people,
No, everybody banged on me. Because white people getting their money.
oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah. I was going to
If
say,
you
I don't know how many numbers on that
If you
list.
call a white man,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
if you call a white man and you tell him you got some money, even if he's skeptical, he'll
He
even
gonna
go
listen.
the extra mile. Where can I meet you?
Right. Let's set a meeting up.
Yeah, let's set up.
You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Yeah, that's how it be.
So,
you know, and it's unfortunate that it's that way, but that's what we're here for, to change that mentality and really put people on.
Let me ask you this, because for a business, what was the biggest seller when you had your corner stores and your bodegas?
I was in the Bronx, right? So
What-
the beauty
yeah.
of New York is that you're allowed to sell beer and wine, bodegas. Like a lot of other states, you can't do that, especially
Yeah.
in Jersey. That was the biggest sellers.
You know
off
what?
the jump.
I used to think that, but there's certain bodegas in Brooklyn, their number one seller. That's what keeps them open 24 hours is selling wraps.
Yeah, rap. Oh yeah, that's of course. But that's one thing you got
What's
to
a
realize.
rap?
The
Whatever-
rap, the
the
roll-ups.
roll-ups.
Yeah.
That was their This one Arab dude said we have to have 3 people on staff, so for the Fontos and stuff like that. He said,
I could believe it. I buy 20, and you be on the phone with me. I buy 20 raps at a time.
Yeah, it moves
Factory.
quick, but you have to remember in the
I think
bodega
a rap
industry.
store would be critical.
but that's small.
Yo, the profit margins, you're talking about you getting 10 cents, 5 cents.
That's
you gotta
what I'm
sell
saying.
like millions of them to actually
Yeah.
make something.
he said that right there kept them open for
Yeah.
24 hours. He said if for that alone, he just said they just kept coming.
Yeah, they come, but you're not making money. You're just you're the person doing the transaction,
Yeah.
right? So what we're trying to do, or what I
okay.
wish I would have done, you know, being in that industry, I would have private labeled a lot of stuff and made it
Meaning what?
myself. So let's say, for instance, a rap, right? It's easy for you to private label, you know, a rap company, but you own it.
I don't
When
know nothing about it.
Dutch Masters and them come in, you got to sell it at whatever price they sell. Otherwise, the bodega down the block, they're gonna have it at that price. If you put it high, you ain't gonna sell. But if it's your own private label, you sell whatever price. It's a commodity. It's mine. This is my rap. I own it.
But don't you got to go through the trouble of getting the rap now made and then putting it
I
inside
mean,
your
if
thing?
your long term profits is good and you could transition, make it so you could sell it online, it's worth it.
Okay.
Or do you want to continue to sell for Dutch Masters for 5 cents a pop? I mean, it all values on what you want to do for yourself.
I got a real question for you. What is your plan to get people to listen?
I tell an amazing story on the gram, right? That's my tool. That's what I pretty much use to advertise myself and promote. One of the biggest keys in business, and I'm pretty sure you guys will know, in all the ventures you do, is promotion. The more people see and the more people believe your story, the more they're gonna buy.
Number one thing.
And I'm not even trying to. I'm not pushing a product in your face like, oh, buy this, you need this. No, I'm telling you a story. You really want to level up and change your life and change your community. You have to do it the right way. Like how we've been for the last couple years, right? The last 50, 100 years. I'm from East New York. You go back to East New York right now,
I know what it is.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm from Brooklyn. I know what it is.
It just hasn't changed. And you go to the same communities. The bodegas are doing the same things. Everybody, the barbershops is doing the same thing. They haven't transitioned. That's what I'm here to help. And the proof is in the pudding. Like any of our clients, you see how they leveled up.
But you noticed, from East New York, I'm starting to see the Jews coming in.
Yeah, and they've been there.
Because they're coming from like Queens, like Howard Beach.
Yeah.
And instead of going interior and out, they're coming out and then closing in.
They started out by Starrett City, by the Bell Park, through Pennsylvania. They started to buy,
cut over through Flatlands.
I
know I know that whole area.
They got a long way to go. Because the East is crazy, you know what I'm saying? And it's a very big territory, so it's hard. The way you can change it,
when I'm going to start getting nervous? When they get to Hegeman.
Yeah, they inside.
Hegeman,
that's it. They inside. Once they get there,
they get to Hegeman, it's over.
Right. But I feel like we could change it as a community. Yo, it's more of us. We run these communities. Why don't we just transition our business and actually do legitimate businesses?
You want to know why?
Scale?
I'm going to tell you why. He's been in the music business in a time when everybody wanted to get in. So he got to see what big budgets look like. He got to really see champagne flowing and everything. And I say that to say this. Nobody wants to live a regular life. Nobody wants to do anything boring. When it comes to how business looks and stocks, it doesn't look fun. It doesn't look glamorous. We can't brag to our women about it.
Unless you're getting paid on the back end.
It's not even the paid. It's the look.
Right. It's the idea. It's the idea from the beginning. Yeah, getting paid. Everybody's going to appreciate getting paid on the back end. But you have to have the vision.
Of course.
And all I think that my man is saying is that the people that you're targeting, they're going to be like, yo, they tell the bitch, yo, I got mad stocks and bonds. Bitch gonna be like, you're fucking cornball. I want a motherfucker dude that he got the weed, he's not working, and not making no real money at 3 a.m.
I mean, you gotta.
It's dumb shit.
Times is changing, right? Because
of GameStop. GameStop now made it look cool. Right. You notice before GameStop, nobody was talking about stocks, but once everybody was like, yo, I'm flipping.
And he's talking about people who don't know.
Don't know, right?
But the optics of, yo, my bitch is calling me about GameStop. Right now, she's like, it levels up to the hustler, the guy, the party promoter. Flipping stocks is almost the equivalent of flipping drugs in terms of the look.
Right.
The excitement.
Right.
Even though the profit margin is way different and it's way safer.
Right. But it is also like at the optic of the whole culture, right? If you look at it now, it's like, bullshit. Entrepreneurs is really like the rock stars right now. They're like people really paying more attention to it.
People used to kill me when I never had a job ever.
That's it.
Everybody used
you really don't need to in America.
But people, for real, bro, I was like, see, but it's negatives to it too, and I be telling everybody be shining. You know, when you're an entrepreneur,
it's ups and downs all the time.
You are subject to fucking pitfalls.
Or you may be on a pinfall for like 10 years, and then you got that bounce. You know what I'm saying?
So, but people don't understand that it looks sexy.
Yeah,
but it's a real grind.
It's a lot of work.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot of work.
Yeah, it's him too. You know what I'm saying? So the most offensive thing I've ever done to a woman is have a regular job.
Damn.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Even though it was consistent, 40, she used to be like, you get up and hit a clock.
Yeah, I mean, if you really look at it on the other side of that, though, like the real entrepreneurs of our communities is the dope boys, right? These guys were the real, true first entrepreneurs that we had. We just, these are drug dealers. Nah, that's a hard business. You have to market your product. You got to sell it. You got to have distribution.
And you got to watch out for the police.
You have a lot of things you have to be
and your
for,
friends,
right? And it's the same with business. It's the same thing. The better you're prepared, the better you're gonna do, and that's what we do. You come in with a business, right? Let's say, for instance, Cluelace, right? You come in, we're gonna set you up where we could form your company, help you get funding, help you with the marketing, and help you prepare a proper business plan, so you could get that sleep coin. know what I'm saying?
He been
so
talking
you could
to
get
me
that
about
sleep
this since
coin.
2020.
That's all
You know
I
what I'm
talk
saying?
about.
All around.
Yeah.
That's what it really is about. Because of course you want people to think you're cool and stuff, but you want to make that bag for real.
Everything I do is the sleep coin is in the target.
That's it. You know what's that blessing? You wake up and like, damn, let me wake up or go to the bathroom. And you look at your phone, you got 25, 26 notifications. Damn, I just sold $2,000 to $3,000 in merch. That's the game.
That's beautiful.
That's it. And that's what we help you prepare. Doesn't matter the industry.
Because he's going to touch in on this, but as an entrepreneur, I think people think that you have all this free time.
Not at all.
And that they don't understand the amount of times you got to be on the phone. He and I are on the phone 7 hours a day. Not even talking to each other, just getting business deal. He'd be like, hi, I already just pushed this deal through. He's like, yo, did you call? And the reason why I'm saying that is how do you keep your mental focus when you're in a relationship? Because I've dated women that think they don't understand because they start hitting you with the woman stuff.
Right.
And if you care about her, it derails your focus.
Of course.
Because you don't have a job or a check coming in. And if you're not focused, that's 3 weeks of revenue that you might have lost out on.
Right, for sure.
How do you maintain that?
To be honest with you, man, like I'm a little bit thorough when it comes to that. And I've always, since I got with my lady day one, it's just like, yo, I'm building $100 million company. You coming? This is what it is, right?
Let's go.
On the way, you're going to be treated great. There's a lot of respect that's going to be given. I'm going to be a true man to you. But my time is my business, right? If I have to get on a call with Esso because Esso needs funding for a $2 million deal and I got to be on the phone with him for 2 hours, we're going to be on that phone for 2 hours to get this deal to go through because that commission is going to buy you that bag that you want. And that's what we got to understand. It's communication. The better we have that, the better we going to, you know what I'm saying, put everything together.
I be finding people that don't understand.
Yo, they don't be understanding, JP.
Man.
But there is a flip side to this, okay?
What's up?
I'm not like JP, meaning that I'm not a guerrilla worker. You know what I'm saying?
That's like the chill drink. You know what I'm saying? Jones a little bit.
I do work hard. No, don't do that. Don't do that.
You be grinding. I've been watching you,
I work
bro.
hard, but I work differently.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? My work is always centered around rest and breaking and fun. Right. So when I go shoot the movie and he's with me the whole time and we down there for 2 days,
we do everything together.
I'm still having fun though,
right?
And I'm fixing it inside my shit.
It's part of your process.
But see, with my wife, we have a ongoing back and forth because she's a guerrilla worker, right? I'm from the music business. We guerrilla work, but we guerrilla party,
right,
and have fun too.
You want to know something?
That is part of the plan.
Right.
When I tell him somewhere we going to Atlanta, my nigga, we fucking off on Friday.
Yeah, that's it.
If I don't get the fuck off on Friday, this shit is not worth it. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing about when you work for yourself, and that's why people think it's easy because not to say I know he got a girl and all that, but this is just a thought. If you wanted to go see somebody at 2 or 3 in the morning, you could.
Of course.
Because you don't have a boss.
Right.
Or you can say, yo, S, we need to change that 8 o'clock to noon.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a sharp.
We need to do that. So my question is, what if your lady got busy and now both of y'all busy?
If we're both contributing to this $100 million goal, then go do what you got to do, baby.
That's why I say he's a guerrilla worker.
You're a gorilla. Because let me tell you what happened. We was in Atlanta, right? We in the same hotel. Our rooms is right next to each other. He comes in my room because we had just had this party in Atlanta and it's sold out. Like the line was around the corner. And
props for that. That program must have been lit.
And we made, and it's a dope feeling to make money in a town that's not your town.
Right.
So we have extra bank in our pocket.
The line was dumb.
Dumb, right?
Lit.
So I was proud. I was like, oh, we moving.
So now I'm on the phone with my lady. He is back flipping. It's like, yeah, we gonna wild out.
Making it hot.
No. He's
I
not
told
even
like
saying
that in
nothing.
front of my wife.
No. He not saying nothing. He just talking loud.
Right.
So she gets mad and bangs the phone, right? He's like, what happened? I said, it's over. She's about to go do her, have fun, whatever. I'm not going to hear from her. He goes and says, I got you, my nigga. I see you down. He goes, buys the same champagne, drinks it with me to make sure I'm good. And then you know what he does? And I wish we had got, just because we still in work mode,
Right.
he bangs out 40 push-ups.
Nice. Damn, that's dedication, right?
Right after drinking this shit.
Let's
And he
go.
only got the champagne because he knows the lady's not going to hit me back.
Right.
And I have to deal with it.
Right.
So that's the real
I just grind.
Yeah,
we was going to a fucking billboard.
Yeah.
And we had to go take pictures on the billboard, and I'm on Zoom reading the lines for
for
my
the movie.
movie.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And they like,
At the
I'm
same
like,
time.
hold on, y'all. Like, I take a picture.
Boom.
Yo, tell that nigga I'ma shoot.
That's the line.
But that's work though.
Yeah.
That's how
That's
you have
still
to
work.
work.
But see, but like I said, I'm not a guerrilla worker. I
Right.
plan all my shit. Like within my, if you going to get 100 million, ain't no breaking.
Ain't no breaking.
Nah, it ain't. And that's something that you have to understand. A lot of the times, we in our communities, I speak to people every day, and I'm like, yo, what's your goal? The first conversation, what you want to do? Yo, I got this merch company. I'm trying to take it to the next level. What's your goal? What you want your sales to be a year? Oh, I want to hit 10,000. Nah, you got to hit that a week.
That's
Let's
a
aim
week.
for that mil. That
Yeah.
way you fall short, you at least at a $500,000.
Yeah.
We're gonna provide the information to help you get there. But another thing to add, everybody works differently. They may
course.
have a guerrilla worker. They may have a non-guerrilla worker. They might have a tech savvy that just got to be on his phone all day doing promo, putting out content, speaking to people. You know, everybody works different. As long as you're clear on your goal and you follow your path, you're gonna get it.
I'm
Consistency.
cheating though, JP. I've been a manager for 20
Oh,
years.
man.
So it's cheating. That's why my wife be like, nobody else knows how to do this shit. I'll be like, yo, Heineken, I'll be like, Heineken, I got 7 things to do. And by 1:30, I'm like, I'm home smoking weed. They done.
They done.
He's like, what the fuck? Like, so you did so and so? I worked out. I did the meeting. I picked the money up. I paid the bill. I cash apped you. I did the other meeting
That's
with
it.
Shorty, and I'm home in my sauna right now as I
Chilling.
talk to you.
And I bet you that's something that when you're in that mode of like, I gotta execute this by one, you're not fucking around. I mean, you're not playing around.
No,
You're
you
working.
can curse. You can
Oh, I
curse.
bet. You're not
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
around,
Yeah,
right?
No, not
but
at all.
there's more shit, JP.
Right.
I could be doing.
Right. But
That's what
right.
you're missing, and I'm like, nah,
Right.
because I was you,
Right.
and I burnt out.
You burn out. Yeah.
I burnt, when I burnt down, it was like nothing you could ever imagine, because I was the nigga who never took a vacation for 7 years. My side
man.
bitch had to fucking be like, yo, I've been side bitch for fucking 5 years. And you never gonna fucking take me away. You make all the fucking money, and your wife ain't gonna fuck. I mean, it wasn't my wife at that time. It was my baby mama. And your baby mama not gonna know, let's go. That was my first vacation in the music business. I was gorilla.
Damn. that's-
Okay? And after that, I got burnt out. And you know what happened, JP? I filed for bankruptcy.
Damn.
Yo, I'm
But
gonna
I'm
keep.
pretty sure you learned a lot in that process that helped you bounce back.
I learned,
quickly.
you know what I learned? I need to enjoy this
You gotta
shit.
have fun. Yeah.
That's
You
what I
wanna know
learned, that
something?
the gorilla wasn't my vibe.
I was
Right.
the reason why we worked together. Psychologically, I was burnt. I was on cruise control, burnt out though. I was just doing it to maintain, kind of like maintaining a relationship. And when I met him, he was just like, "Yo, you need to do this, this, and this." And I'm like,
I was
yo.
a manager.
And I was like, "Yo, bro."
He's the reason why I'm doing this. Go ahead.
And I said, "Yo, bro, I did this already. I went through 6, and I done lost the deal with Russell Simmons.
Damn.
I done lost the deal. I had shows lined
World
up,
Star.
World
Damn.
Star, all of that. Lost all these deals and it's for the stupidest reasons, because of comments. It was always other
Right.
people,
Right.
but I allowed that
You
to
wasn't
happen.
Paul Pearson out here, right? That wasn't.
No. I came
no.
in. No. I came in the game as Paul Pierce.
Copy.
That's why my notoriety is up. I might post one of my old videos when we get out of here. I
holding
can't-
the bitches'
Yeah.
titties.
Oh my god. That's why by the time people be like, "Yo, interview porn bitches," I said, "I did that already." Any porn chick you know, I either fingered them, held their titties. I got all that shit.
No savage.
Yeah, I did all of that.
See, that ain't my vibe.
Hey, it's
Oh,
fine.
man.
So when I met him, he was just like,
You need to do it. I said, you need to do a fucking show, and I'm going to manage you. And so
That's how- and I was
he
like,
was
nah.
like, nah. And then he suckered me.
He said, "I need you to come through
No,
too, bro."
I went to do a podcast. I forced my way on a podcast that was my god sister, so I could publicize my Clue Lace.
Oh, nice.
And when I walked
Yo, by
out,
the way, the website is on point.
Thank you,
The
thank
way
you.
everything looks is
Thank
a
you.
smooth transition to
Thank
buying
you.
time. Yeah,
Thank
good
you.
shit.
I fucking walk out the back door, and I'm in the hood. I'm from South Jamaica, so I'm in the hood, and it's black, it's dark, and I'm fucking talking to this nigga like, I'm like, yo, what's good? And he was like, yo, tell me, how'd you feel about the show? Like, he's acting mad generic, and I'm
Right.
like,
Calm.
fuck you mean? Why I feel about this show? I said, yo, no cap. I had the best time of my life. I was talking shit. And he was like, word? I was like, yeah. He's like, so do a show with me.
The guys.
I was like, do a show with you? You want to do a show with me?
The reason why, and I've always said this, aside from being a talented person, you got to be able to recognize high-level talent in order to make.
For sure.
That's why I see you two guys, and we're gonna talk to your other partner. How y'all able? I don't know how y'all know each other, but there's certain things you understand. So the same conversations we're having here, the same exchange of dialogue, I know what it looks like psychologically on camera.
For sure.
So I could tell you right now, you and your partner could do this and sell the same information if y'all wanted to.
Of course. And that's something that a lot of people don't even have that you know, the capacity to understand. Yo, it's not all about me. Right? If I have a certain platform or someone has a certain platform, yo, my man is talented. Let me put him on.
That's it.
That's kind of like doesn't exist too much in our community.
No more.
It's like, nah, I got it. I'm holding it. And I'm gonna hide it.
You
even
know
if
what
I don't
exists?
make more.
Let me jump in on you, JP. You know what exists? I see Heineken, the Esso doing it.
Let me
I'ma do
copy.
it.
Yeah, that's.
Yo, there is no like, yo, you're dope. Oh, you rapping? I'm gonna go make me a record. Oh, that's how you got it on? I'm gonna do the same thing instead of saying, fuck that, that's not my vibe.
Right.
Let me get down with you.
Right, for sure.
And you know what? I'm gonna make you part of my company.
Right.
Because you don't have a company, right?
Right.
So instead of me funding my own shit, I'm gonna sign you and I'm gonna fund your shit. And now we got two people working on one project.
On one project, and two heads is better than one. Always. You know what I'm
Always,
saying? And
yeah.
that's something that we have to really understand. It's like, yo, like I'm not really too big into the real estate game, right? My man says, anytime a real estate play comes through, it doesn't matter what it is, and there'd be a lot of shit in my favor that I could just like, damn, fuck,
I'll
let me
just
go with
take
what they
it.
said.
You be like,
Nah, yo,
That's it. And that's
he
how
ain't gonna let me lie. Yo, I don't know about real estate, but my man do. So if you're gonna have a meeting with me, he gotta be there so we can
That's how
understand.
that is the most beautiful thing. People call me, they be like, yo, how do you put the show together? Player, Heineken does that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
I don't
fire,
know.
yo.
So you mean you don't know nothing? No, nigga. I don't have to know.
I don't have to.
Heineken knows it. So
Right.
can you ask him? No, nigga. You respond. I'll tell him you gonna call him because that is a fucking fee. It's not for free.
Exactly. And we have to understand that. We gotta understand
you
that.
want my man whole vibe and the camera he used and this and this and
Right.
that.
You want a pro bono.
Yo, he's gonna tell you how to hook it up, and you're gonna need him to come out and help you at least the first time.
Right.
You got to pay this man
You
for
have
that.
to. You have to.
But people don't understand.
They don't
that.
understand
and
that.
I tell people, and I'm gonna leave it at this. Cause I know we got to get to your man. Like I tell him, and I tell all the people around. All me and him is doing is stuff that I told everybody else to do.
That's
That's
it.
it.
And they just chose not to listen
to
like
do it.
how we talking.
Exactly.
But now they be like, oh shit. We see, oh shit.
Oh, that's what it
they
looked
on.
like.
Right.
It's the wait and see
shit.
approach, though.
Oh, and he
Yeah.
always schooled me on that. He told me, yo, S, they just waiting to see if we gonna keep going. They just gonna wait and see. I said, he said, when we hit them in their fucking head, it's
That's
gonna be
it.
no turning back.
That's what it is. And we got to put that out for the community to understand that, like, yo, it's cool to ask for help, but there's a certain fee. Pay that fee.
Oh, yeah.
Because what you're going to get from that small investment that you're making on yourself, you're not, we look at it like, oh, nah, yo, I'm paying Esso, I'm paying Heine. Yeah, nah, they gotta help me. They gotta do the whole thing for me. Nah, they're gonna show you a lesson and then you gotta execute. You're not paying me to do the job for you.
Exactly.
Nah.
And that's
I'm giving you information.
But that's where it goes to. But
Yeah.
I'm glad that we're clear about that.
For sure.
Tell the people at This Is 50 how they can find you
Yes.
on the gram, Facebook, whatever.
Yo, JP Consulting _ on the gram, consultantjp.com. Come check us out in our office. Give us a call, 1-888-379-6011. If you have an idea or you have a business, you need to form a company.
They bought this for us, so you know what they doing.
Yes. If you need to form a company, you need help with direction. If you need funding, anything from $5,000 to $2 million, come holla at us.
Funding is big
got
out
you.
here,
Big.
people.
Infrastructure.
It's a very hard thing to find.
Infrastructure for your business is very, very, very important, and that's what we specialize in. We want to
Jake.
make your goals come true.
Of course.
We're going to charge a small fee, obviously.
Of course.
But you have access to our network, and that's what we're here to provide.
Listen, I know your lady hits you and says, hey, she sends you a screenshot or an Instagram post of a bag that just came out. Sell ends at midnight. You know what I do? I call JP and say, yo, bro,
I need some funding.
I need a play.
We don't do that type of funding.
Fund my business.
Stop playing with these people, bro. Yo, it was a pleasure being here
Likewise.
again. Even for y'all particular businesses, I've been watching again. Sleep Coin, like my man Esso says. Let's stay focused, and we're here to help, man. Reach out to us. Thank you guys for this platform. I really appreciate
Likewise.
it.
No doubt.
For real.
Blau, signing out. This is 50.